Hello and a warm welcome to AD4 News Hour, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria. I am Merciful Ajinomo. The Supreme Court on Wednesday dismissed the appeal challenging President Muhammadu Buhari's victory at the February 23rd general election. Justice Tanke Muhammad, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, led 6 other justices to unanimously dismiss the appeal for lacking in merit. The other justices on the panel were Bode Rhodes Vivo, Ejembi Eko, Olukayode Ariowola, Amiru Sanusi, and Uwani Abaji. Archer Foundation and Ida Stroke Awareness Foundation recently organized a holistic event to commemorate the 2019 World Stroke Day in Abuja, Nigeria. A consultant neurologist in the National Hospital, Abuja, Nigeria, Sahid Alimi, said stroke can be caused by a blockage of the blood vessel leading to non-supply of blood to the brain or a rupture of the artery, resulting into spilling of blood into the brain and making it not to function effectively. Similarly, Moyo Sore, Aya, founder of Ida Stroke Awareness Foundation, said the foundation has been able to organize stroke clinics in Lagos State and Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, to educate the public on stroke factors and its preventive measures. Also speaking at the event, Oguke Timothy, co-founder of Archer Memorial Foundation, spoke on the need to sensitize people on stroke. The report.
Stroke in Nigeria is on the increase as it is growing. Studies that were done in Nigeria in the 60s as compared to studies that were done in the last 5 years have shown not less than a 5-fold increase. 5 times increase in stroke in this country in the 60s as compared to now. So definitely there is a lot of increase in terms of stroke.
Stroke is a condition, it's a disease in the brain when there's a disruption of blood in the brain, and this can lead to stroke. And we've been able to organize stroke clinics in Abuja, in Lagos, to educate people about stroke, and we're able to collaborate with Ministry of Health, National Hospital, Archer Foundation, Stroke Action, and GAN. And we've been able to reach out to a lot of people today.
Well, World Stroke Day is a day set aside to sensitize people about stroke, the epidemic of stroke, which of course is a killer disease, just like you have HIV, breast cancer, and the like. Stroke is also an epidemic that is before now not well known by people, but as it stands now, it's gaining awareness due to the creation of awareness done by SSOs and medical practitioners.
My advice is that whatever you're doing, put your health on check. Always check your BP. Monitor what you're eating. Your salt intake is one of the risk factors that affect stroke. Monitor what you eat. Eat more of fruits and vegetables. It will help you in your health system. And when you feel dizzy, check your BP. Don't say maybe it's because of the work or something. Always keep your BP on check.
Still talking health matters, breast cancer awareness work came to a close at Unity Fountain, Abuja, Nigeria. The Nigerian League of Women Voters on Wednesday organized a walk to raise awareness on the major health issues associated with breast cancer. Ojemuyiwa Dayo reports.
Members of the Nigerian League of Women Voters, NILOV, along with well-meaning members of the public, were out early in the city of Abuja to raise awareness about the disease of breast cancer of various forms under the theme Give Hope, Save Lives, Early Detection Saves Lives. The chairman of the organizing committee of NILOV, Dr. Judith Nzem, stated that the task was vital to educate Nigerian women and ensure they guard against the disease by checking themselves, as early detection is key in order to surviving the condition.
Being a League of Women Voters, we thought it necessary for us to lend our voice and create the awareness for the Nigerian woman over taking care of herself, over the general well-being of the Nigerian woman. Early detection is still the cornerstone for control of breast cancer. So we advise women, every year go for a mammogram at least once or twice a year. Every year, get yourself properly checked. Go for examinations, go for breast examinations if you cannot do it yourself. We also advise you to learn how to do it yourself.
Pastor Regina Omoagege, the chairman of NILOV Abuja chapter, stated that the awareness program was important as women are the sex mostly at risk of breast cancer, though a few percentage of men are also at risk. Pastor Omoagege stated that the group plans to spread the message further to remote areas.
Just for the fact that you are a woman, you are a risk factor. Men can have cancer, but not like women. So the awareness is very, very important. Whatever we are doing here today, we are going to take it to the nooks and corners. We are going to do to different local governments. We are going to talk to various women on this cancer awareness. We are taking a lecture now. We are going to do training the trainer. We will train other people who will go and train until it gets to who needs to hear it.
Dr. Olubumi Olatunji, the chief consultant radiologist at National Hospital Abuja, in her capacity as a member of the Breast Imaging Society of Nigeria, spoke with participants on the importance of regular self-examination in order to detect the condition early.
There's nothing to prevent breast cancer because you can't prevent what you don't know the cause. But we have risk factors that can predispose a woman to breast cancer.
The awareness campaigns in the month of October across the nation on various platforms are to draw more attention to cancer, emphasizing that early detection and regular checks are key in the fight against this disease. Ojemo Iwadayo, AD4 TVRadio, Abuja.
The World Health Organization has outlined the importance for Nigeria to set up a routine surveillance system to monitor viral hepatitis program interventions in the country, as well as meet up with global reporting obligations in this respect. It made this call at a two-day capacity and consensus building workshop for national viral hepatitis surveillance jointly organized by it and the Federal Ministry of Health of Nigeria in Abuja recently. Our correspondent who was there filed in this report.
Nigeria has a high burden of viral hepatitis B and C at a prevalence rate of 11.2% and 2.0% respectively. The World Health Organization supported Nigeria to develop and launch a national policy strategic plan, treatment guidelines, and training documents for viral hepatitis and to create further awareness on viral hepatitis. It is against this backdrop that the World Health Organization organized a two-day capacity and consensus building workshop on the nationwide surveillance of hepatitis in Nigeria. Speaking at the event, the National Professional Officer Olufunke Ilesomi threw more light on the major focus of the workshop.
So this workshop is actually being planned in conjunction with WHO at all levels, the global level, African region, as well as the country office, together with the Federal Ministry of Health, to set a system of actually assessing our routine data for viral hepatitis.
The country has a high hepatitis B virus vaccination coverage among children, although birth dose coverage is suboptimal. Screening and vaccination coverage among adults remains unsatisfactorily low due to lack of awareness among the general populace and health workers. A group of private sector representatives spoke on ways at which they have created awareness amongst Nigerians on the hepatitis virus.
I would say we've played like 70-60% role in creating awareness right from when there was not even the national program, because for some of us, for example, we started way back in 2007 to 8, even when there was no national program. The civil society groups started the awareness creation, the screenings and linkage to care, and so it's not something, it's a long journey, sincerely, right from way back before 2010, 2011, 2012, and even when the national program was now set up by the Federal Ministry of Health.
SOGIN is a member or partner partnering with Federal Ministry of Health in the management and eradication of hepatitis in Nigeria, viral hepatitis in Nigeria.
The participants, while commending the efforts of the government, have called on them to do more in the aspect of funding.
I wouldn't say government has done enough, but government has taken some vital steps. That's what I would just say. For example, there's a national strategic plan for the control of hepatitis spanning a period of 5 years from 2016 to 2020. We already have that in the country, and we also have management plans. In terms of treatment of cases, that is where government has not really done much, because individuals still have to bring out money from their pockets to diagnose the condition and to monitor the condition, to treat the condition.
It's very important for any program, not only for hepatitis, that government must own it. Government must own it totally. We are grateful for the support of partners, but we can't shy away from the fact that government must commit more funds.
Meanwhile, the National Coordinator Civil Society Network for Viral Hepatitis in Nigeria, Danjuma Ada, has called on media organizations in the country to be at the forefront of creating on scourge. Speaking to a correspondent on the site of the two-day event, he said,
the media seems to, it's like our voice. For example, I'm a patient advocate. I need the media to amplify the voice of the community. I need the media, for example, to speak and reach out to the government, to advocate, to get the key policymakers to make key decisions. So the media is a critical stakeholder when it comes to awareness creation, because we can't get the message out there without the media. So it's part of what you're doing now. Is also, of course, what we've been doing and what we're still advocating for. So the media is a partner we cannot overlook in trying to drive this goal for elimination of hepatitis, and even getting governments and people in government to be responsive to the community. Is the media that will help us get the message out, to demystify myths and misconceptions about hepatitis. We need the media to educate the public, because there's a lot of myths and misconceptions about hepatitis, a lot of misunderstanding about hepatitis. So the media is our arm, is everything we need to carry the message along.
You're watching AD4 News Hour, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria. It's time for a quick timeout. More stories when we return. Do stay. Thank you for staying. 11-year-old Zipporah Ogenege has called on the government of Nigeria at all levels to focus on the education of the girl child, emphasizing the importance of doing so.
The girl child is a biological female offspring from the birth to 18 years of age. This is the age before one becomes a young adult. This period covers the crèche, nursery or early childhood, 0 to 5 years, primary, 6 to 12 years, and secondary, 12 to 18 years. Upholding the rights of the girl child has increased support through the global adoption of the Convention on the Rights of the Child, domesticated in Nigeria as the Child Rights Act of 2003, as well as through the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals target of increasing equality between girls and boys' educational attainment. There is some progress in few parts of the world in terms of attaining gender equality, and indeed, the life for the girl child is steadily improving, but there are many still subjected to horrific practices such as female genital mutilation, son preferences, early marriage, sexual exploitation, and abuse. You all will agree with the fact that women can effectively play a significant role in nation building. When she is educated, When girls, women are educated, there is a greater chance of escaping poverty, leading healthier and more productive lives, and raising the standard of living children, families, and communities. As I round up, I would like to emphasize that more needs to be done in terms of ensuring freedom from all forms of discrimination against the girl child. Governments and societies must do the needful if true freedom is to be won. Policies have been put in place. Promises have been made. Now it is time to put the words to action and make real progress.
And talking technology, a young astronomer, Margaret Ikape, this Wednesday in Abuja, Nigeria, called for the inclusion of elementary astronomy studies in the curriculum of primary and secondary schools in the country. These, according to her, will ignite interest in young Nigerians towards studying the course. Ikape, a Nigerian doctorate degree astronomy scholar at the University of Toronto, Canada, made this call while speaking to newsmen on the sidelines of the ongoing 4th West African International Summer School for Young Astronomers. She said astronomy has a way of broadening the horizon of young people and should be introduced early enough in their academic pursuit. And that's our package in AD4 News Hour, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria. Don't forget you can join our conversation on our website www.ad4tvradio.com. Like and subscribe to our YouTube page at AD4 TVRadio. Follow us on our social media website at AD4 TVRadio on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.